2021 is the year to make things happen. Pop into your local branch today and find out how the Nottingham Building Society could help you plan your future finances.
You can get a sense of what the atmosphere is going to be like tonight. It's already loud. The referees who have got to try and keep control of things are Dean Smith and Blake Copeland, the linesmen, Danny Beresford and Nathan Carmichael. We'll keep you up to date with the other games that are taking place around the Elite League. There's a 4 o'clock start, Cardiff against Coventry, and later on 5:30 for Manchester against Guildford. But after the national anthem, it's all eyes on Steelers and Panthers.
For Her Majesty the Queen. If 2020 is to be a title-winning year for the Sheffield Steelers, they'll need to keep their unbeaten run going. Cardiff's charge shows no sign of letting up as they chase down Aaron Fox's league leaders. With Brendan Connolly on a 20-game point streak and Thomas Duber and the defence on form, the Steelers have extended their own unbeaten streak to 9 with road wins in Manchester and Nottingham. It's the Panthers again tonight, and Marco Vallerand is out through injury. Will Curlin is on GB junior duty, so Curtis Warburton steps in as backup. Good travelling contingent from Nottingham as usual. Plenty of orange all around the rest of the Fly DSA arena. It was a scoreless first period yesterday, and the Steelers, as the road side, did a good job at quietening the crowd down as the game went on. Do you see Nottingham trying to do something similar tonight, or is this game going to be a little more open?
Probably will be the same plan match for Nottingham. It's a big crowd tonight, so they're going to try to shut it down as soon as possible and play some good defense.
Your starting sixes for the Steelers: Duber, Tronsinski, Hrabal, Sandstrom, Lemchigov and Armstrong. For the Panthers: Carr, Matheson, Deutsch, Malmqvist, Hansen, Hare. We are underway on Steelers TV Live. Jonathan Fernley and Marco Vallerand with you for the start of this one. And possession for the Panthers through Hare. First shot on goal into and out of the glove of Duber, and then poked away from Lemchigov, who's got a crowd of Panthers all around him. They've been able to win this one back in the corner. Hrabal is in to offer a little bit of support. Still with Sam Hare. Hrabal pressing him against the wall, doesn't want to give him an inch. Lemchigov battling for the puck with Hansen. Scramble in the corner, who's going to emerge with it? Hare's going to get to it, but again the shirts close in. Oh, and it's a save from Duber as the puck took a kick off the side of the goal. And Thomas Duber has had to make a couple of stops inside the opening minute here. Donnelly trying to get a turnover on the far side from Matheson. The Steelers do have possession, and Brocklehurst just wants to slow things down. Here's Leaving in the 56 shirt. DeSantis steps forward and blocks it. And the game just settles down after that frantic first 40 seconds. Here's Lakovic. Just a big chance in yesterday's game. Trying to play the pass out front. The Steelers get a stick onto it. And Lakovic stumbles. And the crowd certainly enjoyed that one. And the Panthers have taken this one out of the zone. And Betteridge will take it straight back in. Fires it from the angle. It goes right across the face of Duber. Lepine against the boards. Loses out to DeLuca. Both teams making changes. Panthers just retreating. They've got a full change in. The Steelers likewise. Golovkov's passing it inside, and the Panthers give Golovkov something to chase. Talbot going shoulder to shoulder with Davies. And for the Steelers to clear on the far side. Tip forward, Kolamainen. His first Steelers goal last night. Going to hold the Panthers up in the corner. And this will fall for Davies. Shoots it towards goal, and the redirect went past Carr, but past the post as well. Phillips pass forward, bounces off Golovkov's and sends O'Connor chasing back. Long time without a whistle at the start of this game. The Panthers try and play the long pass out. Hrabal gets his stick to it. Sandstrom held up by Fick. And the Steelers will switch it to the near side. Hrabal looks for the long pass. Again, the Steelers deflected into the zone. Fick is back for Nottingham. Well, that pass is to Hrabal, but it did just cross the blue line. Czech defenseman not able to keep it in, and we have our first stoppage. The first two chances of the game went to the Nottingham Panthers. Bounce off the outside of the goal, and Malmqvist trying to slide it in, and the long right leg of Thomas Duba prevented the Panthers from getting the opener. Took him a while to get going. Dylan Malmqvist, he's on to 5 goals so far this season. Most of those have come in recent weeks. Here he is again, Malmqvist, across to the far side. Goes for the return, and Duba sweeps that away with his stick, and the Steelers will look to counter. It's Armstrong, checks his options, one of which is Tronsinski. Tried to snap one, but it was a long way off target. Now Matheson. It's the shot on goal, and Duba will hold on to this one. Good atmosphere in the building, and a great side as the Steelers fans are waving those orange flags. Thomas Duba, who was certainly the busier of the two goalies yesterday, he's had more to do in the opening few minutes here. Lakovic's shot, another save made. Lakovic gets another go, and Duba stopped that one as well. And he's got it covered. Lost his stick in the process, but Thomas Duba has been the standout Steeler in the opening 4 minutes.
Some great saves here by Duba.
Good return pass from Horvat back to Lakovic, who moved into a central position smartly. You could see what he was aiming for, but just came off the heel of the catching glove. Carl's got to play this one. Backhand shovel high into the glass. Kolamainen kept away from the puck by DeSantis. Horvat. Nicely out to Lakovic. Betteridge is on ahead. He was checking that he was onside and wasn't in a position to go after the pass. Leaving to Jonathan Phillips, scorer of what proved to be the game-winning goal. Phillips stepping forward into Bulmer. Possession for the Steelers over on the far side. Into the offensive zone, trying to set up a screen in front of Carr. He's able to make the save on DeLuca's shot. 4 goals and 3 assists in the last Steelers home game against Manchester. Went in the Elite League Player of the Week award. Also grabbed himself a goal in Manchester. A couple of nights later to take him to 20 for the season.
Looks like that shot gave trouble to Carr.
He's just taking an extra moment to get himself reset, Kevin Carr. So offensive zone face-off. It's the Panthers who get the better of it. Fick has to work it out of the corner. And now it's Bulmer. Golovkovs is up there with him. David Phillips is physical against Bulmer and he's won the puck back for his team, and there's space for Eberle as he tries to counter. DeLuca's trying to provide support. Eberle still has it. Tried to get it around to O'Connor. Didn't quite play the pass as he would have liked. Connolly's going to rescue the situation. Eberle again. Connolly. Nicely towards DeLuca. Gets the shot on, and Carr had an awkward moment, but he had the time to recover. And again, DeLuca's first intent is to go towards goal, and Fick's first intent is to go towards Connolly. The way he's shooting, the confidence he has, DeLuca believes he can score from anywhere right now.
It's a good shot.
And Kevin Carr work. 29-year-old Canadian netminder, first season in the Elite League. Another offensive zone face-off for the Steelers as they try and build a little bit of pressure. 5.5 scoreless minutes to start this one on Steelers TV Live. Rabal can't reach out far enough after Armstrong won the draw cleanly. He has been the Steelers' best face-off man all season. Good pass by Lemchigov. Opportunity here around the netminder. Armstrong had it knocked off his stick. That's a great defensive play in a desperate situation. Lemchigov hammers it straight into Carr. But what a play from Malmqvist, because Armstrong had an empty net.
Good patience by Lemty at the zone entry, and again with Sandstrom going around Carr.
Aggressive net minding from Carr out beyond his crease. Wasn't a lot of secret from Lemchigov, it was a big wind-up. Sandstrom. Armstrong pokes away from him. Pass was a bit awkward for her to deal with, it arrived behind him. Armstrong tips it into the zone. Lemchigov won't get there before Deutsch. Steelers forecheck is trying to force a turnover. Not able to do so, and now they've got to hustle back. Here's Hansen. Held onto it for a long time. Penalty called. Hansen might have just taken a little slash on the gloves there. Carr goes off for the extra skater. It's Talbot who has come on. And the Panthers are going to get a little bit of 6-on-5 time here. And a power play to follow if the Steelers do get control of this puck. At the moment, Matheson just wants to get things set up and plan a breakout. Doesn't like what he sees, so Matheson will circle back. The Steelers fans are frustrated, but Panthers have the extra skater. There's not a lot the Steelers can do. They don't want to take too many chances in this situation. The Panthers are into the offensive zone. Duba makes the save, and the Steelers do get a stick to it, and the whistle will go, and the slashing call confirmed by Blake Copeland. It is Brocklehurst who is heading for a sit down, and the Panthers will get the game's first power play. Stick onto the glove. And 7:22. Panthers have the game's first power play. And they have possession, an opportunity to utilise this extra skater. Sent through and deflected wide by Talbot. Good work by David Phillips to get onto this, and this O'Connor with a chance to clear. And it's actually bouncing awkwardly in front of Kevin Carr. Skating from her, gains the zone, trying to go around O'Connor. David Phillips there to meet it. That one hits high off the glass and then hits the official. Steelers get it out of the zone as far as Connolly. Panthers switch it across to the far side, and Tronsinski's got to get over in a hurry. He does, and gets a stick on the shot which deflects it over the top. Comes as far as Brian Connolly. Hansen. Connolly tried to play it across towards Matheson. Steelers got a deflection on it. Talbot's the option down low. Snapped on goal. Duba had it in his glove for a moment, then it came back out and the Panthers have it behind the goal. Rabal trying to knock it away, and that'll split the Panthers D-man and exit the zone, and the Steelers will try and get a quick change in. O'Connor and Phillips quickly back out as the new defensive pairing. Melland got his stick to that one, and the Steelers via the boards get an important clearance in. Panthers are going to swap a couple of their power play forwards. 30 seconds left with this man advantage. Malmqvist, Golovkovs. Sending it around to the far side. Final 20 seconds for Nottingham to work with. Again, David Phillips reads the play, but he can't quite get there ahead of Horvat. Bulmer. Horvat goes and provides the screen. There's no one there from the Steelers to shift him. He's set up right in front of Thomas Duba at the moment. Deutsch to Bulmer, trying to get it back across. Deutsch again. Bulmer, save made, and the Steelers get it only as far as the blue line, but they have killed the penalty. Brocklehurst is back out. There'll be a target for this one. In fact, it's lifted over his head. And will it be icing? It will, so the Steelers won't get the change. And Brocklehurst will have to start this next shift as a forward.
Good kill for the Steelers. Didn't give much to the Panthers on this one.
Opening goal of the game down at the Viola Arena. Cardiff 0, Coventry 1. The Blaze leading on the road in South Wales. Real back and forth game between the Blaze and the Devils yesterday in the Sky Dome. And the Devils winning by the odd goal. Eberle trying to find a way through. Not able to do so. The Panthers clear it as far as Brocklehurst. They have now got their line sorted out after the penalty kill and the subsequent icing. Connolly's pass across didn't have enough strength. Lapine has lost his stick, and rather than go and get it, he's going to go to the bench. The stick is still lying on the ice as Eberle tries to get this one ahead of DeSantis in the corner. Connolly bounces back to him off Lakovic. Britt does get a stick to it and help the Panthers move clear. They're not able to get any further than the blue line. They just want to dump it and change. Past the halfway mark of the first period. Brought to you by match sponsors Unison tonight. As Connolly enters the zone and his shot is deflected away. And Fick calmly between two Steelers. Kelsall couldn't keep it going. Fick with the long shot. Duba turns it around the post. Tronsinski to it first. Doesn't see a pass he likes, Marek Tronsinski, so the Steelers will just keep it in their own zone a little longer. Rabal forward. DeLuca tips it on. We've seen the Steelers do that quite a few times already in this game. Connolly. Panthers fans trying to get behind their team. Been a pretty even game so far. I argue perhaps the Panthers have perhaps slightly shaded it on the chances so far. We're still waiting on that opening goal. Deutsch forward. The Panthers were in the middle of a change there and they weren't sure who was eligible to play it and who wasn't. In the end, they all took the sensible decision just to leave it. Lemchigov across to the far side, trying to centre it for Davis, and he was tied up and he couldn't get a deflection on it. Took up a good position, his stick was down, but not able to get the redirect. And here's Malmqvist trying to lift it over the shoulder, and it went straight over the crossbar and up and out of play. So many players on the ice with great skating speed in this one. And Malmqvist past Sandstrom, and there's really not a lot to shoot at there. Matheson, always happy to spend time in the offensive zone, as the Steelers know well. Already into double figures for goals as well this season, Mark Matheson. He did that by scoring yesterday. Well, that's a little bit of a fluff from the Panthers, but it's not going to be costly as Davis not quite able to get onto it. He does get onto this one though. Oh, and it was just bobbling as it arrived at Jonathan Phillips, and he swung over the top of it. Hrabal sends it into the crowd. It bounces out to Tronsinski. Another shot into traffic, which the Panthers block. It never got as far as Carr. Just feathers it forward and will try and put the pressure on Hrabal. Melland is back to help out. Skating as a forward today, initially. Jonathan Phillips fights his way through. Connolly provides the support. Leaving has lost out, and Herr has got past him. Here's Sam Herr, shot on the angle, and Duba saw it all the way. Oh, and Brocklehurst a little tangle in the corner. Is that with her? I think it is. Don't think anything's going to come of it, but as we see the replay of her.
Duba can be very far to cover all the angles, make it very hard on her to find some open room.
Offensive zone face-off for Nottingham. What can they work from this opportunity? Well, it's the Steelers who've won the draw, Leaving. There's D to D, but the Steelers don't play it out. Duba makes the save, and the Steelers were first to that loose puck. Strong play from DeSantis to stop Eberle. Still the Steelers go on, but the bobbling puck isn't kind to DeLuca. Connolly, lovely touch. Eberle just taken away from the goal. DeSantis didn't allow him to work inside. He's given him plenty in the corner. Look at this battle. Officials are happy to let it go on. DeLuca snaps it over the top. Eberle. Now Betteridge is right there with him. And Connolly and DeSantis. And the Panthers are first to realise the puck has come free their way. The officials trying to let play go as much as possible. Just the one penalty called so far in this game as Lapine skates away. Steelers want to switch it near side, and they do so. Lemchigov trying to stick handle, and Connolly just checks him down. Physical play from the Panthers defensively so far tonight. The crowd are into this one. Oh, miscontrol by Sheffield. There's an opportunity here for Nottingham, and Duba has bailed them out with a save from Golovkov's shot. Lemchigov trying to flick it far side for Sandstrom. Fix there with him. And again, Fix stands strong, but the Steelers send in reinforcements. Tronsinski. Puck gets by Lemchigov. Sandstrom trying to battle between two. Not able to manage it. And that one has gone up and out of play. Looks as though there was a deflection on that one. We're not going to have a delay of game.
You can feel the intensity rising up late in the first.
Kolomainen is lurking back for a one-timer if Davies wins this one cleanly. He's not able to do so. And stepping in to take over was Hansen for Nottingham. Herr. Really lost control of the puck, but managed to keep it hold. Then sends it in towards Leaving, but his backhand clearance isn't a good one. Hansen has it. Into the crowd, and it'll emerge with the Steelers behind the goal, and they'll try and skate this one free. Mellon lengthening the stride and sending it in on Carr, and he goes chasing after it himself. .4:17 remaining in the first period here on Steelers TV Live. Lakovic and Davies square off from the face-off. Panthers win it back and clear it all the way down. There's no icing on this play, so David Phillips will have to close in. As Betteridge put him under pressure. Betteridge leads the league in short-handed goals. Great forechecker, great penalty killer. And now here's Davies. Mellon goes towards the goal. Davies trying to stick handle his way around the back, but Horvat had that one covered. DeSantis back towards Horvat. Steelers have it and they'll play their way out calmly. Davies, rest of his line are changing. And he's going to turn and head to the bench himself. And still we wait for the opening goal. Connolly knocks that one down. Can he turn something from it? He's pressed into the boards and that's going to be a penalty. Crowd like it. Jake Hansen certainly doesn't. Crowd feel that penalty is overdue. Not so much Tim Wallace and the Panthers. So the first Steelers power play coming up. 16:55 the time of the minor call. Five-on-4 man advantage for the Sheffield Steelers. Panthers went 0 for 1 on their power play earlier in the period. Now it's a time for the Steelers power play to go to work. Davies moves it across. And the Steelers into the zone. They'll bounce it around. In a little bit of trouble here, and good work from Matheson. And then Betteridge, and the Panthers are going to think short-handed here. Fick with the shot. It took a deflection off Brocklehurst and looped up, and Duba had to readjust and grab it. He wanted to keep the play alive, but he had hold of it just a fraction too long. Real strange one as it hits off the shaft of the stick, and you can see it looping and spin on the puck. Brocklehurst pressured by Lakovic. The Steelers are going to skate this one clear and come back towards Davies. He'll want to get himself across to the far side. That's where he tends to set up for the one-time opportunities on these power plays. He's there now. DeLuca, the shooting option from the other side. They'll go to Davies. Connolly's the net front presence. Eberle is lurking at the top of the circle. And the Steelers have played themselves into trouble here, and that's going to be offside, and it's going to be a deliberate offside. And that's going to take the play back into the Steelers' end. Brocklehurst not able to keep it in the zone. And that will cost the Steelers some territory. .50 seconds left on Hansen's holding penalty. Armstrong able to win the draw. Again, the puck just takes a little bit of a hop. Steelers are into the offensive zone, but Lemchigov's got a lot of work to do, and he's done it. O'Connor, Tronsinski. Oh, he tried to play the pass and it hit a Panther skate, and they'll slap this one clear. It was Lapine who got his body in the way. And power play time for Sheffield is down to 20 seconds. Tronsinski, he left that pass a little bit short, and Malmqvist only too happy to flip it away, and that'll just about do it for the Steelers' man advantage. Maybe time to get into the offensive zone before Hansen comes back. And Carr will just want to cover that one up, and the time has expired. And Hansen is out of the box with even strength with 1 minute and 4 to go in this scoreless first period. Melland is given a warning on the face-off, but does win the draw back to leaving. Kept away from it by Connolly. Deutsch again being physical on that far side. He has it on his stick. He can't play a meaningful pass. Kolemainen shots just wide. Big bounce out, and the Panthers get to it first. Leaving to Melland. Another shot that takes a deflection. Comes to Jonathan Phillips. Trying to get away from Deutsch. Rabal. Melland. Reverse pass. Phillips that deflects up into the air. Comes back to Rabal. That one's blocked as well. Bodies in the way from the Panthers. And here comes Hare at the other end. And there's a Steelers stick in the way. It's leaving, and it sees the puck go a long way over the glass and into the curtain.
A few good chances here, just keeping it simple, throwing pucks to the net.
The offensive zone set up for the Panthers, 20 seconds left. Still time to make something happen here in this first period. And they do win the draw back to Connolly. David Phillips. O'Connor just sends it back behind the goal as it was threatening to come out into a dangerous area. The Steelers just need one more clearance, and that's what they'll get. No icing whistle, and so the period will end scoreless through 20 minutes. And Marco Varon, that seems like it was fairly even. Both teams had chances, both netminders have made saves.
Exactly, both teams kept most of the chances kept when both teams kept things simple. There was a few good saves by Duba this period, and I certainly think Duba kept us in the game there.
One power play each. It's not an awful lot going on the Steelers power play. The Panthers looked a little bit more dangerous with their man advantage. Here's where the shots have come in from, and you can see the majority of those grey ones, the shots that were saved, coming from the Panthers. They've edged the shot count so far, but look how few there are around the crease. It's all been from a little bit further out. No one's really got right on top of a netminder so far in this one.
A lot of perimeter shots, and there hasn't been many rebounds, so that's why all the shots are coming from those spots.
Steelers have the lowest face-off percentage in the league. They are on top or level in all three zones so far in this game tonight. Check out the Elite League website if you want to see the stats changing as the game goes on. You can look through the shot maps as we take a look back at some of the best parts of the first period. It was the Panthers who got off to the better start with the first shift of the game. A chance for Malmqvist. Not able to just trail it behind Duba, who kicked out that right leg. It was the best redirect of the game, Kolemainen. Kovic had a couple of opportunities in quick succession. The first one saved. Duba is tight to his post.
Two great saves here by Duba.
It's good repositioning from Lakovic. And Duba, look how quickly he's back onto his skates and in position to fill the net and make a follow-up one. And that was the stick of Malmqvist that just made life difficult for Armstrong, because Carr had been taken out of the play by the skating from Lemchigov. And later on that shift, he tried to do it all himself, as he's certainly capable of doing. The big wind-up gave Carr plenty of warning. He was well out to meet that slap shot. Not all of his moves come off, but he's certainly got plenty in his locker. Did you try to do one of those around you?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. The crowd is so
Yes.
loud right now.
Anything for a free t-shirt.
Yeah.
But that is it for the first period highlights. No goals to show you. Hopefully we'll get some more in the second and third. But we are tied scoreless after 20 minutes of play. We're going to take a short break on the broadcast.
The players will be back after this short message from the Nottingham Building Society, headline sponsor of the Nottingham Panthers. Are you saving for your first home and thinking about getting on the property ladder? Are you aged 18 to 39? Would you like to see how you could get up to £1,000 free per tax year for your first home? Let us tell you about the Lifetime ISA. The The Lifetime ISA is a savings account for 18 to 39-year-olds who want a little extra help with their future savings goals. You can use it for your first home, or wait until you're 60 and use your savings for retirement. The government will give you a 25% bonus on your savings. So you save £100, you get £25. You save £4,000, which is the maximum per tax year, you get £1,000 free, paid straight into the account, plus interest. You can open an account with just £10 online at thenottingham.com. Ineligible withdrawals are subject to a government charge of up to 25%. Check the terms and conditions for more information. Now back to the Nottingham Panthers.
Welcome back to Steelers TV Live. Rejoining us ahead of the second period of this one. Steelers 0, Panthers 0 through 20 minutes. First period stats, no goals for either side. Steelers had 7 shots, Panthers had 12. Both teams took 2 penalty minutes and both teams went 0 for 1 on their power plays. Still 1-0 to Coventry down in Cardiff. Ross Venus with the goal in the 3rd minute down at the Viola. We're still waiting for the first goal of this one. It's 5-on-5 as we get play back underway. A reminder that our referees are Dean Smith and Blake Copeland. Fans retaking to their seats. Looks as though we're not quite ready for the puck to be dropped just yet. Dean Smith does now call the players into position, and we get ready for the second period of this game. New Year's Day here in Sheffield. Both teams looking to kick off the new decade with a victory. Remember, a Steelers win will take them to 10 unbeaten. There's that one 3-3 tie in the second leg of the Cup quarter-final in Manchester in the middle of that run, so it's an unbeaten run rather than a winning run. And there's room here for Armstrong. Drops it back for Sandstrom. Couldn't return it. Played along the board, so that's blocked by Lakovic. And Panthers will stretch it into the offensive zone. And here's an opportunity. It must be, and it is. Hansen with the move around Duba, and the Panthers strike early in the second period. Her played the pass, and Hansen just dragged it back across Duba, avoiding the poke check, and then slides it through the legs to the opening goal of the game. Even strength goal at 20:38.
Just a quick transition that turned into a 2-on-1.
Leaving the only defenseman back on the play for Sheffield. He couldn't cut out the pass. Hansen assisted her, even strength. And for Jake Hansen, 12 on the season. No secondary assist, 21 from 41. And the Steelers, as they have so often this season against Nottingham, are going to have to play from behind. It's a very different Panthers side to the one they were playing in the Challenge Cup earlier in the season. There's no Jake Hansen in that team for a start. The Steelers come from behind. They have plenty of experience of it. And when they've fallen behind at home this season, they've won 6 and lost 3 across all league and cup games. 10-2 when they score the first goal. Steelers fans still very much with the team. The Panthers fans who've been on their feet cheering already in this second period. Here's Golovkovs. Winner in this building last year with Milton Keynes, that famous opening day weekend. Kolamainen just behind Davies. The Steelers haven't really got going in the first couple of minutes of this second period yet. Phillips. Pass forward to Melland. Davies can't take it on, and the Panthers again will spring forward. And that shot is over the top from Golovkovs. Kept in on the near side by Fick. Back to the blue line and well poked away by Melland, who's lost his helmet and must turn immediately to the bench, and it does so. Here's Deutsch under pressure from Lemchigov. Steelers forecheckers closing in. Hansen. Armstrong can't get across the blue line. Tronsinski takes over. He can't either. Armstrong. Nicely done. There'll be an opportunity here. The angle's tight and Carr made the save. Messy passage of play, but the Steelers fashioned a chance out of it. But it's the Panthers who have the only goal of this game so far. And here's how they got it. Face-off goes out of the zone. Penalty here, and it's going to go against Tronsinski for interference. Steelers were in possession and the whistle went. And Tronsinski is going to go to the box, and the Panthers, a goal in front. They're going to go a man up for 2 minutes. .22.50 the time of Tronsinski's minor. Power play 2 for Nottingham. And they have possession from the face-off. An opportunity here to double their lead as Duba makes a save and quickly covers up outside his crease. Good face-off win from Talbot. Hansen. Redirect. Oh, it was a good one, but just a touch off target. Brocklehurst chopping sticks behind the goal. It'll come back out to Hansen. Across the blue line. Panthers have kept it in. Talbot was trying to send it across goal. Duba was alive to it. Matheson. Again along the blue line, but still in. Shot straight into traffic. Herr picks it back up, but can't navigate his way through traffic. And now there's a little bit of room for Eberle to work with. Wants to move inside. Look at those deeks around Matheson. Then he stumbles. It wasn't a trip. It's got the Steelers a little bit of breathing space. They've been able to make a change behind the play. And look at that back checking. Panthers can't enter the zone just yet. Matheson was in too deep. And now the Panthers have just got to reset and rebuild the momentum. 50 seconds left on Tronsinski's penalty. Connolly. Matheson turns away from goal. He didn't like what he saw. Hansen. Back to Matheson. Back to Hansen. Again, there's a screen set up in front of Duba. That's where they go. It's all that trying to get in the netminder's eye line. Still Hansen has it. Sneaks in. Duba gets his shoulder up to make the save. Spinning and shooting, and Panthers are scoring. It's a power play goal for a 2-0 lead. Herr sent it in. Not sure who it hit, but it got past Duba. All that was in Duba's eye line throughout that passage of play. And the Czech netminder not able to keep it out. The Panthers, a power play goal to double their advantage, and the home crowd is stunned.
Not much Duba could do there. Simple shot and traffic in front of him.
Five-on-4 power play goal at 24:37. Penalty was on Tronsinski. So it is confirmed as Herr's goal. And the Panthers are now looking for a third. Coleman and trying to burst through the middle. Fick was well positioned and then stayed strong. Goal for her takes him to 23 on the season. 5 of those on the power play. Mellon gets his stick to that one. It'll come around to Horvat. Knocked away from him, Golovkov's. Sandstrom. Armstrong. Cross for the one-timer. Oh, and then Sandstrom attacking the slap pass that came across, not able to get enough stick on it. Steelers have got too many men on the ice here. They didn't get that line change completed in time, and they're going to go back to the penalty box. And last time they had a man in the penalty box, the Panthers scored this power play goal. Coventry are leading 2-0 in Cardiff. And the Steelers have cleared that one away off the glass at the start of this penalty kill. David Phillips, again able to get a clearance in for the Steelers. Twice this season, the Nottingham Panthers have led 2-0 in this building. They've not won either of them. They've got an opportunity here to get into a 3-goal advantage. That pass will deflect out of the zone behind Matheson. Heavily closing in on him. Backhand shot and the save made by Duba. Play is still alive as Matheson then sees it taken away from him by Connolly. And look at the burst of speed from Connolly trying to get around Deutsch, who held him away from goal really well. Connolly has bought the Steelers a little bit of time. There's still a tangle between Deutsch and Connolly. That's now sorted itself out. And the Panthers are trying to set things up in the offensive zone. Matheson shoots into traffic. Phillips. Pass to O'Connor was a bit short. It does come back to him. But then the Steelers can't complete the pass behind their own goal. The Panthers have it back as the power play winds down. Golovkov's time to wind and shoot, and it's into the block, and the Steelers clear it away. And what a great pass to send it towards the bench. Opportunity here. Eberle, good poke check by Carr. It's back with Eberle. Backhand shot, and it was blocked away off the defenseman in front. Lemchigov came out of the box. Clever pass to the Steelers, who had time to play it anywhere down the ice. Recognised the penalty was ending, and so it went to the far side. Lemchigov got it to Eberle, and when he eventually located the puck, it was just all a little bit static. Carr was well positioned, the defenseman also. Steelers looking to get on the board for the first time in this game. Alpine pokes at it, cleared away by Malmqvist, leaving in a race with Kelsall. Rabal, long pass out to the far side. Davis in a bit of a tangle underneath his skates. Betteridge moves through the gears and moves across the blue line, and his shot is bouncing back to Lakovic. DeSantis didn't realise Connolly was behind him, and his pass just out of reach of Eberle. Offside on Eberle as he played the puck before he had fully exited the offensive zone. And we'll see the play here out of the penalty box for Lemchigov. It's good net minding by Carr initially on the poke check. We've seen it a lot from Thomas Duba this season. being aggressive with the stick, and it was an important play.
Did a good job taking away the chances from Eds there.
Phillips has managed to get into the offensive zone without being offside. He's going to try and get the puck away from Fick, can't manage it. Panthers have played really well today defensively. We're only halfway through the game, still plenty of time left in this one. Steelers defend their blue line well. Now O'Connor can check his options. Long pass towards Connolly. Then inside to DeLuca. Trying to move around, but he was tangled down, and Kelsall appeared to get his arm around him and drag him back. And that is going to be a penalty, holding the call. And the whole arena saw that one from Kelsall. There goes the arm. And there's the pullback. Steelers power play. Kelsall gets 2 for holding. Bang on at 30 minutes.
It's a good opportunity here for the Steelers to come back within 1 with this power play.
First Steelers power play didn't result in as many shooting chances as they would have liked. They'll have to build from their own zone again on this one after the Panthers get themselves another face-off win. Lemchigov enters the zone for the Steelers. He's got Fick right with him, and Matheson as well. And that will come towards Carr, and he's just calmly moving it to the near side. Steelers back in and try and get set up. O'Connor. Good move shading from O'Connor. Then into the top of the crease area. And it just fell away from all the Steelers. Meanwhile, here's Lakovic. No support at all at the moment. He's just got to try and kill time in the corner with Tronsinski on top of him. And this one's going to bounce back to Lemchigov. Pass will reach Eberle. And that one fortuitous to come back to the Steelers off Lakovic's skate. Still power play time for Sheffield. Connolly is now into the action. Here's Davies. There's a one-timer they'll be looking to use if they can get it across. DeLuca's shot, and it bounces away and beyond the reach of Brocklehurst, and the Panthers fans applaud. The penalty killers have done a very good job so far. Still work to do. Davies back for Brocklehurst. Glove down by Eberle. Davies. Brocklehurst. DeLuca snaps it. Connolly tried to deflect it. Carr managed to save it. Eberle does well on the far side to get it to Connolly. Penalty is over. Out of the box comes Kelsall. Hard hit on Davis, but a clean one by Horvat. Duba tries to play the long pass forward. It's a good one to DeLuca. He lost his balance under pressure from Kelsall. Connolly can't find any room in the neutral zone. Steelers just resetting their lines after those power play shifts. They have the 5 they want out there now, including Jonathan Phillips. Plays the pass back, and it was nicely done for Melland, who tried to return the favour to Phillips, who spins and gets a slap shot in that's well charged down. It'll lead to a 2-on-2 for the Panthers. Tronsinski trying to get back, and he breaks it up from Golovkovs. Bulmer muscled off it by Jonathan Phillips. Clearing, trying to get past Talbot at the blue line. And we have a hand pass whistle. 7 minutes remaining in what has been the Panthers period so far. Goals from Hansen and Hurt. Even strength and power play. The Steelers trying to fight back, but they've not had too many really clear-cut looks throughout this game. Steelers, the league's highest scorers coming into this one. Oh, given away by O'Connor, and he gets lucky that the Panthers couldn't take advantage. Hansen couldn't keep the puck on his stick. Now Lemchigov. Armstrong deflects up, finds its way to Sandstrom. It was aggressive from Malmqvist, trying to wrap around the Steelers. Can they do it? They can't. It was well dealt with by the Panthers in the end. Steelers are starting to put the pressure on Nottingham. But Carr and the defence have been equal to everything so far. Do the Steelers have another couple of gears to move through? And they head off for a line change as Matheson goes back to pick this one up. He's been a scorer for the Steelers against the Panthers a few times, Mark Matheson. Steelers fans still very much into this one. Duba to Leaving. DeLuca. Blind backhand pass and it doesn't get out. Horvat shoots and he's hit the post. Big moment for the Panthers. That could have been 3. And here's DeLuca, stopped at the other end by the poke check. Steelers win the puck against the boards. Brocklehurst looking for a way to get it through. Again, it bounces off, bodies in front. That was Deutsch. Connolly. Eberle. Good save, Carr. Inside the final 5 minutes of the second period. And we can take a look at the shot from Horvat. That comes back off the post after beating Duba on the blocker side. Panthers had a shot off the iron yesterday. And they've had another one tonight. Rabal trying to get this one before it crosses the line, and he does. Panthers do get it over the blue eventually. Steelers trying to move back in, and Davis takes it on. Davis tried to go high, and Carr was square to it. He's having an excellent game tonight. And the Steelers are making him have one. They're just starting to turn the tide in this game.
A few good chances in the last 2 or 3 shifts. Carr's been solid so far.
That one has gone out of play via a deflection. Latest score from the capital of Wales. Cardiff 0, Coventry 3. The Steelers have been asking for a favour from the teams playing Cardiff recently. As things stand, they're getting one. But the Steelers aren't keeping up their half of the bargain. They trail by a couple as Carr makes another save on a perimeter shot. It'll be another offensive zone face-off. DeSantis turns inside. Lapine again tries to play the pass through the middle. The Steelers were there waiting for it. Mellon sends it into the corner where the Steelers will reach it. Mellon couldn't get it back to the point though, and it's Bulmer who'll move it clear. Space for Golovkov's far side. Trying to go back towards Talbot. He's all tied up. The pass was intended for Jonathan Phillips by Davis. It was a little short. Panthers intercept. Bulmer with the redirect, and Davis sweeps it away in a little bit of a hurry. Bulmer can't force his way through. Talbot, oh, he had a little bit of a whack towards Duba. Steelers don't like it. Doesn't look as though it's going to result in anything extra.
Looks like a Steelers power play.
Oh, he has called it, yes. It must be for the reaction rather than the initial swing of the stick. Is it elbowing he's called on Talbot? Looks as though it might have been.
Looks like it, yeah.
Well, let's take a look at the replay and see what we can see. The puck was airborne for a while. You can see why Talbot wanted to have a go at it. Steelers power play number 3 with Talbot in the box for elbowing. Davies, Brocklehurst, DeLuca, Davies, trying to get it through towards Connolly. It was nearly deflected behind Carr by his own player. DeLuca trying to keep Betteridge away from it. Brocklehurst, DeLuca's one-timer, and Carr is there again. Steelers have shooting options from both circles on this power play unit. DeLuca one side and Davies the other. And they're going to stick with the same units with 1:28 remaining on the power play. Brocklehurst has it to quarterback it. This time he'll take the shot on, and Connolly's deflection. And he's frustrated. It goes up and out of play. It was the play he wanted. He couldn't make the touch that he needed. Clean out of the zone, and it'll take the face off back into neutral ice. Eberle just able to reach that one. And then around for DeLuca. Steelers sticking with this power play crew. Davies checks his options. Far side, DeLuca snapped his stick. Going to hustle to the bench for a replacement. Grabs one from O'Connor. Steelers can't get a pass across, and the Panthers should be able to clear this. Oh, they don't. They fired it straight into Davis, but it was a high stick. Or was it also the face of Davis? Yeah, it was, and Davis is the latest Steelers player to take a whack in the teeth. No, that's not the most pleasant thing you'll see today. Sandstrom very nearly went back to pick up his helmet and realised just in time he wanted a penalty called. He didn't get one. Connolly just behind Lemchigov. It takes the momentum out of the move, but that's a nice pass back to O'Connor. And the Steelers can now move in, but shoot off target. Lemchigov carrying it all the way through, and still he goes. Back for O'Connor. It's all a bit static from the Steelers. There's no movement at the moment. O'Connor fires it through. It didn't get a deflection from Connolly, and it was saved by Carr, who stood tall. Panthers back to full strength. This could seal it. Oh, denied. So nearly 3-0 Panthers late in the second period. Back to even strength now as Connolly trying to make it all happen himself. Kolamainen. Brocklehurst. Matheson is onto it, but is under a lot of pressure. Steelers either side of him, Kolamainen and Phillips. Connolly in to help out for Nottingham, and this is all very tight. Pressed up against the wall, but the officials are happy to let it go. Melland going to turn out of trouble. Can't get past Malmqvist. Cleared away by Connolly, and that'll work out nicely. Hansen sees his shot saved, and it rebounds nicely for the Steelers. Leaving was onto it. The Panthers are starting to get chances on the break here. The Steelers are committing players up the ice, searching for a route back into this game. Still that stick that was broken by DeLuca early on in the power play still lies on the ice. Golovkov swines and shoots, and that one hits Leaving. 20 seconds left. Talbot. Bulmer takes over, moves in menacingly. The shot is deflected and kicked away by Duba. 10 seconds, time for one last rush perhaps. 5. Oh, Connolly with the deflection. Rabal, it's got to be now. It is, and it's wide. And it's a 2-0 period for the Nottingham Panthers. They are 20 minutes away from a bounce-back victory at the Fly DSA Arena. Goals from Hansen and Her. The two that we have seen in this second period. Some quick thoughts, Marco Valorant. The Steelers have got work to do in the third.
Yeah, we've came flat-footed in the first of the second period, I thought, but we've had success in the third periods recently, so the boys are going to rally up and give all they got coming in third.
We're going to take a short break now on Steelers TV Live. We'll be back with you for the third period and the highlights of the second before we get back underway in around about 15 minutes' time. At the end of 2 periods of play, it's the Panthers who lead by 2-0.
So I'm walking through, and as I'm going out for warm up, I remember saying to myself, walking down the tunnel, this is it. Right, I'm gonna walk on the ice. There's gonna be people in the stands coming to watch me play. So I step on the ice. I am not 2 feet on the ice, and I hear, "Leach, you suck!"
You start to think, what was I doing when I was 20 years old?
Right. Hey, I didn't think I was going to be doing that when I was 20 years old either. So.
Unfortunately, like you said, it's one of those moments where Julian comes up big when he needs to.
Oh, God. Dude, let's not pump his tires.
So I went out and I started lining up and I started going the wrong way against my own goalie because I was so nervous I didn't even realize. And everyone was yelling at me. And then I was like, oh my God.
Before we carry on, I will say that you have the most delightful accent that has been on this show. I've never had someone with that kind of Bostonian accent. So this is wonderful.
Yeah, hopefully you can understand me.
Well, I tell a story in the book about cycling with our team at one point.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, you should pick up the book. But
no, I think the first day he showed up was a good indicator of Linger. He walked in, and instead of carrying a hockey bag, he was carrying a duffel bag.
Don't do the mistake I did once, just leaving the ice, being the only rookie to not stay. I heard about it for months, let me tell you.
You mentioned them a minute ago. What did you make of Johan's white skates when you first saw them?
Well, they're not for me, but I thought they were awesome. Yeah.
You had a fight in a game.
Oh, God.
Now, well... now,
all of a sudden, about after 5 minutes of doing drills and stuff, the fury obviously starts to come down onto his face and everything. So, anyways, he takes off back to the boards and he's throwing water on his head and drinking it, and everyone's looking at him like, what's wrong with him? You know, like, what's going on? I never told anybody, right?
Welcome back to Steelers TV Live. Jonathan Fernley here with you ahead of the third period. Panthers leading by 2-0. Stats from the second. The Steelers had 9 shots. The Panthers also had 9 as they scored their 2 goals. Both teams took 4 minutes in penalties. And whilst the Steelers were 0 for 2, the Panthers were 1 for 2. We are even strength as we get back underway. Panthers have led in this building this season 3-0. They've led 3-1 and they've led 4-2. And they didn't win any of those games. Is today the day that they hold on to the lead that they've given themselves through Her and Hansen. Players are back. We're not quite ready for the puck to be dropped just yet. Cardiff 0, Coventry 3 is the latest. They're into the third period. Venus scored a second in the second period, and then Johnston on the power play. The goals down at the Viola. So the puck drops. We are underway here in the third period of this game. The Steelers are offside here. They're going to have to retreat. Lemchigov hasn't realised it yet. He has now, as the whistle blows. There has been no change to the Panthers' second goal. Still classed as unassisted. We'll let you know if there are any updates to that. So neutral zone face-off following the offside whistle. Prabal forward, shot in on the blocker, and up and out of play, and in fact over the netting. A souvenir for the fans over on the far corner. Officials not happy with the face-off. Panthers a little frustrated. They're about to go bursting down the ice there. Armstrong and Malmqvist get ready to face off again. Still stuck under the skates. Who's going to emerge with this one? With the Panthers, but in a tight spot. Deutsch trying to dig it out. Sandstrom doesn't let the Panthers get away. Makes his way down the boards. And then it's checked into them, down to one knee, under pressure from Deutsch. Armstrong lends his support. Puck will come to Lemchigov. Fires it straight into the block of Matheson, and now racing down the other end is Her. The angle is against him. He flicks it straight across goal, and it'll come to Tronsinski, and that one hits the linesman. Armstrong trying to lift the stick. Matheson, seen it all before and was not going to get caught out by that one. Malmqvist. Brocklehurst went for the hit and missed. Leaving made the hit that separated Panther from puck. And here's Eberle. DeSantis right with him. Back to the blue line. The Steelers again fire it into traffic, and the bounce goes to the corner. DeLuca first to it. Snaps it off the mask of Carr, and then the shot loops up, and Carr is alert to reach up and grab it. Stunned by the one that hit him in the cage. He never dropped his concentration for a moment. Michael Davis is back on the bench. You might remember in the end of the second period, a puck came up and hit him in the mouth, and he was spitting blood. And it's good awareness from Carr to keep his eye on the puck. This one from DeLuca loops up, and it was going to drop in. Remember, no whistle automatically following the puck hitting the netminder in the helmet. It has to be kept alive if there's an immediate scoring chance, which there certainly was there as the Steelers sent another one goalwards. Redirect from the Panthers goes off target. Lapine away from the wall, backhand shovel towards goal. Betteridge stumbles into the wall. And now here's Connolly. Eberle controls it well with both skates. DeLuca's in support. That one's up in the air off the stick of Carr, but there's only one other Steeler in the offensive zone, so easy for the Panthers to get onto that rebound. Markovic turns away, makes the safe play, keeps his team in possession, then heads to the bench. We've got an icing call here against the Panthers. They were just the wrong side of the red line when they played that one forward. It's a careless one for the Panthers to give away. Invites play back into their own end. Work for Aaron Fox's men to do. Aaron Johnson stood behind him. Carter Beston-Will just out of shot behind him. No way through for Kolamainen. Panthers don't get the puck past Ravel, but he can't control it. And we've got ourselves a whistle here. And another stoppage in play. It's been a little bit stop-start here in the early passage of the third period. Davies can't get away from Fick. Talbot to Golovkovs. Panthers switch wings. Melland will try and get back to this one first, but under a lot of pressure from Bulmer. And Talbot. Matheson. Bulmer again. Melland and Brocklehurst either side of him. Steelers get it away from trouble. And Jonathan Phillips is going to send this one in from a long way out. The forecheckers close in. The Panthers swipe it away. That was a little panicky. And again, it's cost them an icing call. Steelers trying to build a little bit of pressure without really creating any grade A scoring chances. That's been a feature of the game since the Panthers went 2 in front. It's been mostly Steelers chances, but none that Steelers would necessarily expect to get past Carr, as that one is off target from O'Connor. Another icing whistle. Not a particularly tiring shift, just a little short one for the Panthers, so I don't think they'll be interested in calling a timeout. Armstrong and Talbot. It's the Panthers who win it back. Can they get it down the ice without being called for icing? Well, they can't get it past O'Connor. And the Steelers fan on the pass forward, and that's going to be a tripping call. And the Steelers are going to go short-handed here. Neutral zone tripping penalty. And the crowd goes quiet. And Rabal is the guilty party. Is it Armstrong, in fact, I beg your pardon. (43-39). Armstrong in the box for tripping. 2-minute penalty. Big chance here for the Panthers power play to put the game away. On a night when the Steelers have struggled offensively, surely 3 would be too big a hill for them to climb in the time that's left. Connolly. Matheson's shot. Oh, and that one's come off the post as well, has it? Took a deflection just in front of Duba. And then the officials get in the way. The Steelers get the best of that one. Brocklehurst with a little bit of a push and shove, and then there was a punch thrown, and they're both going to go. It's going to be Talbot as well. It seemed that Brocklehurst started it, and Talbot's little jab was the one to end it. I don't think penalties were going to be called until Talbot threw a little punch. And I think it probably is fair that both of them head off. It was way behind the play, but they're both going to get a couple of minutes each, I would imagine. So unsportsmanlike on Brocklehurst, roughing on Talbot. Steelers still short-handed, 5-on-4 in the Panthers' favour. Connolly. Behind the goal and to the far side. Panthers power play. 1 for 3 so far. Tronsinski with a chance to clear. Manchester have taken a 1-goal lead against Guildford. Storm 1, Flames 0. Remember, they started at 5:30. Matheson keeps it away from Kolamainen. Golovkov's trying to return it, and Kolamainen might pinch this. He has. The finish through, and he gets the shot in on Carr. Golovkov's collided with his own player. That was Bulmer. And the Steelers do get it out of the zone, and that will do it. Armstrong's penalty is over. Kill for the Steelers, but they still find themselves 2 behind, and time is becoming more and more of an issue as the seconds tick away. Leaving to Connolly. Doesn't get out of the zone. Deutsch. Horvat. Leaving right with him. Still with Horvat. Someone in from long range. Duba had a screen in front of him, but wasn't required to make a stop. Connolly. Clearing attempt hits Golovkov's. Rabal is there to intercept the following pass. Connolly. Trying the spinorama. Panthers not buying it, and Connolly goes down hard into the boards. Looked like he just lost a little bit of an edge. I don't think there was any malice. As we tell you that Guildford have equalised in Manchester. Not sure whether or not we can believe that entirely. There was a little bit of a shove from Deutsch. Didn't catch it live, but didn't seem to be much. Maybe the slow motion makes it look a little bit worse than it is. So all these score updates coming from Flash Scores, with the caveat that they've just told us that the Steelers have scored against Nottingham. So whether that 1-1 from Manchester is reliable, we'll have to wait and see. Still very much 2-0 to the Panthers here, and we'll restart with a neutral ice face-off. And again, the Panthers will have possession. How aggressive do they want to be in the remainder of this game? They're not offside on this play. Do they feel that 2 goals that they've got are enough to win this game? Hasn't been in previous visits. Could this be their chance to get the 3rd? Shot is high and over the top. And it gets past Lepine, and the Steelers will get to this. And Sandstrom trying to barge his way past Fick. He wanted an interference penalty and he didn't get one. Crowd certainly wanted it as well. Lemchigov, cross to the far side. Armstrong. Brocklehurst. Another shot off target. Brocklehurst again will have to turn and head back into his own end. Trying to get away from her, who skates quickly and has got a good reach. Brocklehurst skated into trouble. Turned it over to Betteridge. Her has it, and Duba saves it. And the Steelers caused that problem themselves. Brocklehurst a little adventurous. And whilst he got away from her, it was when the extra Panther came across in the shape of Betteridge that he lost out. And Duba with the save on her as Malmqvist crashed in hard looking for a pass. Horvat. Cross-ice dump for Malmqvist. He takes a hit hard and late. And it will be a penalty. It did seem to be a little late and a little unnecessary. Panthers have got a power play coming up here. Carr's on the bench in a 6-on-5 situation. Matheson shoots through the crowd, and the Steelers will get to this in the corner to bring a whistle. Crowd don't like it, but it seemed fair enough live. And we'll take another look at it. Pass is long gone. And shoved into the boards. Certainly a lot more physical than the one in the other corner involving Connolly. We wait to see how many minutes are assessed. Looks like he's going to get a 2+10 here. Two plus 10, checking from behind. Unless this game goes to overtime, that's Aaron Brocklehurst done. He's got to serve his 2 and then his 10. And there's less than 12 minutes remaining in regulation time. And there's a Panthers player who's been hit on the play, and there's another penalty coming, and there's a little concern for Deutsch, who doesn't look comfortable at all as he heads back onto the bench. The crowd don't like it, but it's Connolly coming in on the hit. And then the hand comes up a little high. And Connolly is not happy as he slams the penalty box door shut. High sticks is the call. So 5-on-3 for the Panthers for 1:43. This is their opportunity to seal the points. They're already 2 in front, and they have 2 extra skaters. No deflection there, as required on the side of the goal from Talbot. The Panthers have plenty of time with this 5-on-3 situation. They don't need to try and force things. Wait for the time to be right. Connolly swaps positions. Here comes the big shot. Duba helps it on its way. Connolly. Hansen plays the pass and waits at the top of the circle. He gets it back. Trying to play it across for her to deflect it in. He can't manage it. The Steelers broke it up. Her with the shot off target. Hits the glass and finds its way back to the Panthers. Talbot. Brian Connolly. Hansen. Connolly. Oh, and then missed. And the Panthers, they're going to have to go all the way back. The Steelers will get 3 fresh penalty killers on. $10 left of 5-on-3 time. The power play will continue for a few more seconds after that. Bulmer with the shot, saved by Duba, and the Steelers clear it away. Final few seconds ticking away off Brendan Connolly's penalty. Matheson crosses the line and the Steelers are back to even strength. It's a big 5-on-3 kill, but the Steelers still trail by 2. They've got to make their penalty killing efforts count. Dumped in on goal. And that will get the Steelers a little bit of territory. Eberle was quickly in on top of Carr. He didn't have time to put it down and play on. We're going to trust that this scoreline is reliable. Cardiff 0, Coventry 5. Panthers are shutting out the Steelers so far. There's less than 9 to play as Hrabal sends it goalwards. Kolamainen trying to get this one out. And he can't do it. It is covered up. Manchester are 2-1 up on Guildford. Storm leading 2-1 in the first period of their game. Panthers leading by 2-0 here. Hrabal shot and Carr collapses right around it. Plenty of power from the shot from Josef Hrabal, who's still waiting on his first Steelers goal. He has 2 assists. A huge cheer for the announcement of the latest Devils Blaze score. But if the Steelers don't get any points themselves, with a Cardiff defeat, it might feel like an opportunity missed. Connolly's trying to get a penalty for interference and he's not going to get it. DeLuca just feels he's having his stick held. Kolamainen's lost out to Her, and now Her's going to break through on goal. He's in on Duba. Her denied by the right pad save. And the chances for the Panthers to put this game away keep coming and keep going. A third will surely seal it. They may have enough already, but they're making life nervous for themselves by not taking these opportunities. Thomas Duba with the stop on Sam Her. Now here's Fick, and Duba saves again. Golovkovs back to the point, switched for Fick, and that one's across the far side and out. Turnover, the Steelers look to hit the pass through the middle, and they do. Was DeLuca hold down? He wasn't. He certainly suggests to the official that he was. Connolly tries to land a hit on the far side and misses. And now there is a penalty coming in. We've got a whistle, and is it DeLuca who's going to go to the box for his reaction? It looks as though it is. Crowd don't like it. DeLuca didn't like the lack of a penalty call. Is there a little bit of a hold there from Connolly? Or has DeLuca got hold of Connolly's stick? Two for cross-checking and 10 for misconduct. Nothing was called on the original passage of play. Officials feeling that either there was nothing wrong or they were both equally guilty and they just wanted to try and let things go. But it's another 5-on-4 power play for the Panthers. And again, unless this game gets very deep into overtime, DeLuca's day is done. By the time the power play ends, the Steelers are going to have a little over 5 minutes left. They've got to keep their heads in the game. The crowd are desperate for the officials to call anything in the Steelers' favour. David Phillips with a slap shot that bobbles and rolls and slides down the ice. It does its job. And we're into the final 7 minutes. Kolamainen in hard in the corner. Matheson. Oh, turned over. And there's a burst down the ice for Kolamainen. Big opportunity and denied by the left pad of Carr. Melland. Eberle. Great chance. Transinski! Short-handed goal. Game on. Not happening again, is it? Not for a fourth time, surely. Transinski with the goal to cut the lead in half. And the Steelers did it short-handed. The work from Eberle initially, then the pass from Melland. And for once, Carr couldn't get it done on the blocker. Sixth of the season for Marek Tronsinski. His first short-handed goal. The assist on the goal goes to Eberle. There should be one added in for Melland as well. Offside is the cause for this stoppage in play. Golovkov's hit the ice under pressure from Eberle. Melland, Eberle, and then the big Czech D-man, Megatron. Listen to the change in atmosphere now. Less than 6 minutes remaining. Panthers still have a little bit of power play time here. Matheson. Panthers switch it far side. Penalty is over, but the danger's not. DeSantis sees his shot, saved by Duba. DeLuca and Brocklehurst still have 10-minute penalties to serve. They're still in the penalty box, but it's even strength out there on the ice. As DeSantis went looking, but Duba denied. Short-handed goal was timed at 53-43, 8 from 10 and 14. Leaving. Listen to the roar every time the Steelers come forward. Carr with the stick, deflects it up to the far side. That one will come out of the zone. Davis has to play D-man. Work from Lakovic made life difficult for the Steelers. They couldn't get past him over on the far boards. Lepine's pass forward, tape to tape. And the Panthers just want to keep hold of it, and they want those seconds to tick away. They can't tick fast enough at the moment. All the Panthers were in a line change there, and Sandstrom moves inside and hits the crossbar. It's the Steelers' turn to crash one off the iron this weekend. Bulmer's lost his stick in this passage of play, and Carr needs to hold on, and he can't. And play is still live, and it's saved. It's Hrabal. That's blocked. Hrabal again. Lemchugov. What a passage of play. Kicked out of the zone by Bulmer. What a play he made without a stick, and now he can get off the ice. 4 minutes to go. Lemchugov. Deflects to the corner. Back to Lemchugov. Loops up into the air. Who's going to get to it? The Steelers are. Is that a trip? No, it's not. Lemchugov looks round. He thought it should have been. You know what the crowd thought of it. Play is wedged in against the players' benches, and that'll be a stoppage, and the Steelers don't need to get involved in any extra stuff here. Let's take a look back at this shot from Sandstrom. Panthers have already hit the iron in this game. They hit it yesterday. At 2-0, Sam Herr broke through and was one-on-one with Thomas Duba. He made the save, kept the Steelers within 2. Tronsinski's got one back. Do the Steelers have another one in them? Or can the Panthers see out a victory on the road to open up 2020? Herr, oh, really good spin from Herr. Backhand shot is nowhere near. Connolly. It will slide up the near side boards. Panthers will keep it in through Connolly. Only as far as O'Connor. Kolamainen back for O'Connor. The Steelers can't find an out at the moment. All they could do was send the slap shot down the ice. They couldn't keep possession with it. They need to get a fresh line out there. A lot of fixtures in a short space of time for both of these teams. Here's Davies. Well knocked down. The Panthers will now get the opportunity to move forward through Talbot. They'll send 4 up in the rush. And the shot is wide of Duba. They'll keep it in the offensive zone. And the clock will approach 2 minutes remaining. Lapine. Discipline's got to be so important now for both teams. Connolly's pass, the Steelers enter the zone on the far side. And they get a shooting chance and they've scored! Somehow Carr's been beaten at his near post. A minute 43 remaining in the game as Eberle found a gap somewhere. (58-17), the time of the Sheffield Steelers equalising goal, and it has finished in Cardiff. Devils 0, Blaze 5. Is the first day of the year going to prove a pivotal day in the title race? Eberle assisted Tronsinski. 15 on the season now for Tanner Eberle. We're even strength. And we're essentially in overtime. It's pretty much next goal winner. Surely there's not time for 2 in regulation here. Can the Panthers turn it in their favour? Oh, Hurst sent it goalwards. It got a deflection over the top. And now the Steelers come forward and listen to the crowd. That one takes a deflection, hits high on the glass, but not the netting, so play carries on. O'Connor and Carr plays that away. And the Steelers were out of defensemen at the back, so Duba had to make the play. It would have been icing otherwise, but he chose to leave his crease. Eberle's going to try and do this all himself. Takes the shot on, it bounces, it bobbles. Phillips has missed the target. What an opportunity for Jonathan Phillips. He could have scored the game winner 2 nights running. Krabal, Duba. Greibel needs to get this away to Tronsinski and to Phillips. Tight for space. Brendan Connolly doesn't have any support. He's going to try and wait for it to arrive. That'll get out of the zone, and that might do it. The Steelers look like they're just going to settle for the point. And then, oh, are they? No! Eberle! Denied by Carr! My goodness! Kevin Carr! It seemed like the Steelers had stopped trying with 5 seconds left. And the Panthers shut down as well. And then Eberle with the little move in behind, and he gathered the puck so well, and it would have counted. There was time left. What a stop from Carr. If there were some doubts over him for the first Eberle goal, the equaliser, there are no doubts about that save and the importance of it. Wow. What a finish to this game. That was the equaliser from Eberle, assisted Tronsinski. Even strength, 58-17. We're now heading in to a period of sudden death overtime. A 2-0 period in the Steelers' favour. So Brocklehurst's penalty is due to expire in a couple of minutes' time. He'll be out of the box potentially, in 24 seconds' time. So the first stoppage, if there is one, after 24 seconds of overtime, we'll see Brocklehurst return. DeLuca will have to wait until there's 36 seconds left in overtime. The Steelers have already beaten the Panthers in overtime this season. That was Connolly. It's 3-on-3. It's next goal winner. Things happen quickly in overtime. You can win your one-on-one battle. You get an odd man rush. Armstrong, who's been the Steelers' hero against the Panthers before, and it's offside as Eberle had already gone across the blue line. Panthers have their first possession of overtime. It's Matheson. Now it's Talbot. Matheson. Oh, he skated into trouble and the Steelers take it away. Eberle. Armstrong just off target, and Hrabal's got to go skating after this one. And the Panthers are going to peel away for a line change instead. Connolly is out there. He was the game winner the last time these teams went to overtime. For Davis, for Connolly, he couldn't get the one-timer away, and now the Panthers will rush up ice. Trailing the play, here's the opportunity, Duba saves! Oh, Duba's got to get back, he's out of position. This is the chance for Connolly, he's wide. Brian Connolly with the shooting chance, and Duba was not called upon. Connolly's under pressure, is he going to lose the puck? He is. Malmqvist! Oh, he's played it off the post. Tried to put it in near side on Duba, and it seemed like it came back off the iron. Panthers just want to keep possession. Bulmer now will attack from the neutral zone. Trying to get around Tronsinski. DeSantis. Bulmer. Didn't get a good contact on that shot. Is that a tripping call? No, it's not. Nor is it embellishment. We'll just keep playing. Lemchugov hammers it. It's onto the back of the net via the boards. And DeSantis will reverse it back round towards Brett Bulmer. 3 minutes remaining in overtime. Don't forget to breathe. Bulmer drops it off. The shot is wide. The Steelers should get to this one. They will. And the Panthers will get a change in. Armstrong replaces Lemchugov. Eberle's on for Phillips. John Armstrong. Still John Armstrong. O'Connor was waiting for a one-timer. He might go for the deflection. Can he put it in? He can't. Carr was down. And O'Connor has got to get up, but I think he's a little bit hurt. The Panthers are 3-on-2 here because O'Connor can't get back. It's her. It's over. The Panthers will take the 2 points. The Steelers' comeback was enough to get them one. Her with the overtime goal. And the Steelers, who were caught short at the back. And Duba couldn't quite get his glove across. Second of the game for Sam Herr, and it is the game winner. (62-49) is the time of the game-winning goal. And the Steelers, with that point, extend their lead at the top of the table because the Devils have lost at home. So although it's not been a perfect night, the Steelers have gone from 2 clear to 3 clear at the top of the Elite League. 43 points from 32 games. Cardiff still have a bunch in hand. Nottingham move to 36. They are 7 back of the Steelers. They have 2 in hand. Stay with us on Steelers TV Live. We'll have the man of the match presentations for both teams. What a dramatic game that turned into. Yet again, the Panthers couldn't hold a 2-goal lead here in this building. The Steelers got it to overtime. Both teams had chances. But when O'Connor went around netminder Kevin Carr and fell awkwardly into the boards, the Panthers were able to rush down the ice, and O'Connor not able to make it back. So we wait on the Panthers man of the match. I imagine that Carr and Herr are going to be at the front of the queue for this one. And it is Sam Herr who gets the man of the match award for the Panthers tonight. The overtime winning goal takes Herr to 24 for the season in all competitions. What a year he's having. And the Panthers fans have a happy trip back down the M1 ahead of them.
"2021 is the year to make things happen." Pop into your local branch today and find out how the Nottingham Building Society could help you plan your future finances.